Hey man, say man, y'all already know what it is. The big boss hog, boss dog, can't poke through the door. Here to talk to this box. Forget my soliloquy. Remember, tough times don't last. Good people do. Don't know if yourself. Call that mental health hotline. Remember, y'all matter. Peep game. Peep game, 84s and what's one. Y'all know what this is. We clutched it, we clutched out. You know what we're talking about. That boxing. But before we get into the main entree, the main dish, gotta introduce our second host, future Hall of Famer, Bodie on the hustle, aka Coach B, and salute to all our soldiers. Let them know how you doing, man.
Like you said, we clutched up, we clutched out. Y'all know we're here to talk about that boxing, man. Hey, y'all know what I'm finna tell y'all. I tell y'all this every time. Hey, God wake you up, he put breath in your body. Everything else is extra. Get up, do you, take care of the fam. And with all that being said, I'm gonna pass it back to K Poe. Let's continue the show and let's let them know how we flow.
We're gonna segue off into the next topic. So Timothy Bradley, Ballhead Bradley, Ballhead Bradley, released some news. I'm about to play the video so y'all can listen to it, and we basically gonna see, what he talked about. So let's listen to Ballhead Bradley real quick.
Yo, Tim Storm Bradley, you already know the rest. Yo, I hope this ain't true what Blue Blood is talking about, man. Blue Blood, man, you making this shit up, man? What's going on? How the hell you know Turkey Al-Sheikh offered Terence Crawford $50 million for Boots, bro? For real? What? I mean, if it's true, first of all, Turkey, what's going on? What is this? This is the under the table price? What's going on? Is this a cash offer? Straight cash from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia? What the hell kind of is this? What is this? The black market price? Is this it ain't, I don't think it's Friday. It ain't Black Friday. No, it's not. Thanksgiving is around the corner. Yeah. What's going on? Shit, didn't he just make $50 million to fight Canelo Alvarez? You trying to pay him $50 million to face who? Boots Ennis? Come on now. Get the hell out of here, Turkey. Come on. You already know Boots don't belong in the ring with no damn Terence Crawford? Absolutely not. Hell no. But if he gonna do it, you better bring that money up, Turkey. Bring that money up. Oh yeah. Damn, if that's the fight you want to see, bring that number up. That's for damn show. Because Crawford ain't finna fight this dude for $50 million. Come on now. Canelo just got paid $150 million. $150 million to face Crawford. Man, he got his biggest paycheck with a smaller guy. Now you want Crawford? What? Boots gonna go up to 160 and face Crawford? What the hell? How that's gonna work? What's gonna go down, Turkey? I hope this ain't true. I hope it ain't true. Anyways, hey, y'all heard it right here first, man. Y'all already know what it is. Boots, you ain't ready for no Terence Crawford, bro. You ain't ready, bro. No. Terence Crawford gonna knock you out if y'all was a fight, period. He gonna knock you out. He did you a favor, bro. He did you a favor by not knocking you off, man. For real. I don't care. I'll go to Philly and tell you to your face, you ain't beat no damn Terence Crawford. To your face. In front of everybody. Your dad, everybody. Hackett. I don't care about none of that switching stuff you be doing. I don't care about none of that fast stuff. Timing gonna beat all of that. He gonna catch you. He gonna hurt you. He gonna knock you out. Easy damn work for Terence Crawford. But anyways, that's my time, and I'm out.
Ah, man. I got so much to say, but Coach, floor is yours. It's time to cook. Let them know what you feel about all that.
Mm. If you've been around the podcast, if you've seen or paid attention to any Clutch Factory postings, y'all know I really don't vibe or get down with Tim Bradley. He's had some things where he has went right, he's predicted, but most of the time when he get to talking, it's only two things he got going. He either finna be completely wrong or he just sack chasing. And I feel like ever since Bud and him had this little issue and they solved it, Bradley has been nothing but sack chasing Bud. He co-signed everything Bud does. I get it. Cool. Bud is doing the utmost thing for boxing in y'all opinion. But Bradley is on a different level when it comes to sack chasing and riding. But that's ridiculous. Like everything he just said just sound like mumbo jumbo to me. I get it. He just made 50 million to face Canelo. But if you really in 100% belief and truly believe what you're saying Crawford can do to Boots, if it's an easy day, if it's an easy walk in the park, he can beat Boots with his eyes closed. He don't care about no switching. He don't care about none of that. Then why don't y'all put y'all money where y'all mouth is? I get it. Bud ain't saying it, but this is an example of how high people set the bar for Bud. And sometimes it's like, okay, I can see it, but most of the time I'm just like, this is a reoccurring theme with everybody y'all feel like it's the next up. Y'all set the bar so high for, not even, they don't even set the bar that high for themselves. The people who support and call themselves fans of the fighter set the bar so high. And then when their fighter don't live up to it, they switch up on them so quick, and it's like, dang, I thought they was the man, homie. But this is just a prime example of why I don't really rock with a lot Tim Bradley says. He like I said, he's either two things: completely wrong, or he just meat ride. Excuse my French. It is what it is. I've never seen him actually sit back and speak from an unbiased, open perspective. Never. I've never heard Tim Bradley do that. He either loved the fighter so much he don't even care who in the opposite corner. He could know his fighter he so-called in love with. He can like him so much, and he can know the opposition about across the ring about to whoop this dude, and he's still gonna sit there and speak the utmost unthinkable about this fighter. But anyways, I can go on about that. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of the situation. You got Boots versus Bud. Like I said before, if it's that easy, if he's doing them, if Bud did Boots a favor, why not? You supposedly the face of boxing. You the greatest of all time. You the pound for pound king. You've done the unthinkable in 3 different weight classes. People think it's never gonna be done again. Then what is it to you to give Boots his shot for 50 million? If Bud making 50, Boots gonna make what, 2, 3, maybe? So what's the real reason for not actually making this happen? Like I say, I've been vouching for this fight before Crawford beat Majimov, before Crawford beat Canelo, before Crawford. Before Crawford beat Spence, I've been vouching for the Boots and Bud fight. Whether it was premature then or whether it's now, I've been vouching for this fight. And they keep finding excuses on why not to pull up to the dinner table and eat. If y'all full, just say y'all full. That's cool. Y'all done bit off all y'all can chew. Y'all can't fit no more in the belly. Y'all don't want to put no more in the mouth to chew. Cool. If you're not hungry, stay away from the table. That's how I see it. That's what I'm listening to. And like you said, y'all praise turkey out of sheep for getting all these fighters paid. This is another 50 million. You can make 100 mil in 2 fights. And yet, like y'all say, you can make 100 mil in 2 fights, but yet your second fight is a walk in the park, right? He'll beat Boots to sleep, right? Okay, so why not go get your easy 50 million? While you still got low mileage in the boxing world. Boots got low mileage. You got low mileage. Y'all both, you know what I'm saying, got tremendous skill sets. Both of y'all got tiny IQ, athleticism, and all that other stuff. So why not? If it's supposed to be an easy fight for Bud Crawford, why not? Why y'all keep running from the situation? Like I say, there's nothing else for Terence Crawford to do at 168. We already know what he's gonna do. He got the belts. He vacated the belts. He done it again. He got the belts. He vacated the belts. So when are you going to start sitting down and being about business? When you going to go to a division, get the belts, and make them come take it? Make him come take it. Like I say, I'm not here to talk down on it. That's all I'm waiting on from the guy. That's all I'm waiting on from Crawford is to go to a division, get the belts, and make him come take it one by one. Or hell, put them all on the line every fight. Show me you really about that. I don't like all that. Oh, I'm gonna run to a division, grab a belt, skip the line, grab the belts, and then vacate. What you doing? You ain't cool. Get them and retain them. 2-3 years. Well, you fight every 2 years, so retain them for 8 years. And then I'll be on that Crawford. I probably still wouldn't be on the way because there's enough of y'all, but then I'll give you the 100% utmost respect of the GOAT, the pound for pound king, and so forth. But all that getting belts and vacating, moving somewhere else, getting belts and vacating, not defending them, that's it's cool. You did it in your own way. You are the only guy to do what you've done. But at the same time, go sit down somewhere and actually defend home. And I'm done with that.
For starters, it's an excuse. Okay? It's an excuse that they trying to say, oh, give Bud $100 million to fight Boots. Why? If he easy work, take the $50 million and go whoop him. So there's a sense of worry and concern there. Okay? When it pertains to Boots, they get worried and concerned. Why? Because he could do everything Crawford could do, but better. The only thing Crawford has over him is experience. But that man is more slicker than Terence Crawford. He got faster hands than Terence Crawford. He hit harder than Terence Crawford. He switch hits better than Terence Crawford. He do everything better. It's just Crawford has experience. And if I'm not mistaken, Crawford got 42 fights. Boots Ennis got 35. So he right on this bumper as far as fights and activity. Now, granted, we all could say that Boots is not fighting the level of competition that we want him to fight, but he on his bumper, right? So when you look at this fight in a nutshell, it's a good fight, right? It's a very good fight. But I want y'all to pay attention to something. Terence Crawford was at 154 pounds. He was the champion. A champion at 54 that is a hotbed, right? You got Fundora down there, WBC champion. You got Baccarat, Mr. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Mr. Baccarat Murder Zalev, IBF champion. Nobody calling that man out. You got Eric Salubi, Virgil Ortiz. You got Brian Mendoza, Brian Castano, Jamil Charlo. Okay, we don't know about Errol Spence, but Errol, you got Keith Thurman. It's a hotbed, man. And you're going to leave that, go fight Canelo, and then what? So, and now you got Boots in there. So my thing is this. Timothy Bradley, to me, sound like he know Boots can beat a Terence Crawford. He talking about, Canelo got this much. Terence Crawford is not Canelo. Canelo reigned at 168. He went and took belts from people. He didn't wait for somebody to have all the belts and then go fight him. And it's crazy because that you said that, because I made a video today and I made that analogy. But I said Terence Crawford is a guy who's a lion, right? And he's a lion that has his own tribe. And he watches this other lion go kill other lions and take over their tribes. And then he waits for that lion to show signs of weakness, and then he pounces on that lion. That's Terence Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
When is the last time he fought a guy who's coming off a strong performance and looking like a monster? I'm not talking about one performance. Matter of fact, forget one performance. I'm talking about he running the division. He running, but he taking everybody, titles, everything. When the last time he did that? When the last time he fought a guy like that? I don't know. I don't remember. I mean, some people gonna try to say Errol, but Errol wasn't Errol. We all can agree to that. Errol wasn't Errol. So when you analyze everything, Bud has never fought a dude who was running a division, who was dominating, and Bud has never went in a division and took people belts one by one. He used politics and strategy to make certain fights happen. Pay attention to what he said about the Canelo fight, and I'm going to keep bringing this up. Now is the time. Now is the time. Why is now the time? Why wasn't the time for you to fight Canelo 5 years ago, 3 years ago? Now I get it, but it was another weight class. But he could have did what he did now. Why did he wait till now? Why did he look at Canelo now? Why did he change his tone on Canelo? Why did he sit there and was like at first, oh, Canelo's too big. Now he's saying, oh, I could beat Canelo, which he ended up beating Canelo. But why did he change his tune? Because he saw slippage. He did his study. He did his homework. He said, oh, I could beat him. I don't got to knock him out. In which he said that too. I don't have to knock him out. I just got to beat him. So getting in there with a Boots, he not going to take that risk. Okay? All that stuff about, oh, I tried to fight him twice. Let me tell you something. I want y'all to pay attention to something. And, Coach, I'm going to shed light on something. And this one I'm going to ask you right here. When Terence Crawford wanted to fight Canelo, he went above and beyond, didn't he, to make that fight happen?
Mm-hmm.
He called Canelo personally to make that fight happen. Coach, if you remember, didn't he call Errol Spence to make that fight happen?
Mm-hmm.
So my question to Timothy Bradley and the Bud Booty Warriors and Jay Will, yo, we on your head, Jay Will. Why didn't he call Jaron Boots Ennis directly? If he so-called wanted to make that fight happen twice. See, Crawford want to pee on y'all like R. Kelly and tell you it's rain. I'm not subscribing to that. Okay? He a great fighter. That's just what it is. We can't refute that. He's a great fighter. But in his greatness, there's some politics. In his greatness, there's some chinks that I see that y'all ignore and y'all smooth over. I ain't ignoring nothing. When you the best, you fight everybody. You got this young dude who won't smoke with you. He been wanting to smoke with you. You got a lot of people feel like that man can beat him. Go dust them off. This whole narrative about 100 million, 200 million, 300 million, you're not Canelo. You're Terence Crawford. Question I have for you, Coach, is this. We both can agree Terence Crawford's a Hall of Fame fighter, so I'm not going to ask you that. But compared to other Hall of Fame fighters, okay, and this is all Coach B. Coach B gonna answer this question. And let me just tell y'all this, because I know y'all gonna be like, oh, y'all, okay, Po, you. No. Coach B, his own man. If he disagree with me, he gonna say, nah, K-Po. Do you feel like, compared to other Hall of Fame fighters, Terence Crawford is a top 15 Hall of Fame fighter? And if not, what is holding him back from getting into that upper echelon of Hall of Fame fighters? Let me know something.
No, not top 15. The only thing that gets him in the top 15 is the simple fact that he's accomplished. No other fighter has accomplished in 3 different weight divisions. But y'all know where I stand when it comes to Terence Bud Crawford and his career. K-Po broke everything down for y'all. There's timing, there's politicking, and there's a negative strategy behind this movement. K-Po already pointed those things out. The reason why, and I've said this before, I hate to have to pick this stick up again and continue to beat the dead horse. I've said this before. The reason why Terence Bud Crawford should not be represented in the top 15, I'm not saying he shouldn't be, represented as a top fighter or one of the greats of all time or anything of that nature. I'm not saying he shouldn't be. But why would I place him in the top 15, let alone the top 3, let alone the number 1, when you go down his resume and nothing equates to his last. Nothing equates to what he's done in the last few fights of his career. Nothing. His resume doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. Where is the competition? Y'all can yell and hoot and holler and shout until y'all blue in the face talking about he was the underdog. But if you go back and look at the quality of opponents Terence Bud Crawford has faced up until the Errol Spence point, y'all gonna try to sell that to me and tell me that is Hall of Fame work? That is top 15 worthy Hall of Fame work. That is top 3 worthy work. That is number 1 pound for pound greatest of all time work on that resume. Y'all gonna sit here and sit. Y'all gonna sit here and advocate for that. It's okay to put Terence Crawford up there just because he beat a depleted Errol Spence and he beat a Canelo that's currently losing to Father Time. Let's call it. It is what it is. Canelo Alvarez not the same fighter. And again, I'm reiterating this point because this is what y'all were saying before we even heard of a Bud and Canelo fight, before we even heard of a Spence and Bud Crawford fight. Y'all were saying this beforehand. And don't forget, the internet not gonna lie for you. It's not gonna hide. What y'all said is what y'all said. We can go back and take Bud out of the equation and let's go listen to and chime in on some Canelo videos. Let's chime in on some Errol Spence videos from the last 5-6 years. This is from what y'all, well, not 5, last 4 to 5 years. This is what y'all have been saying about these same 2 fighters. And all of a sudden, Bud breaks through. He finally gets on the phone with Spence. Spence said, you know what? I'm cool with it. Another guy who's not afraid to pass the torch. He was passing the torch, trying to do the next man a favor, but the next man took it and ran off on the plug without paying homage, without giving no respect, he don't even mention Errol Spence's name in interviews and when they ask him about some of the top-notch fighters on his resume. But like I said, it is what it is. I'm not changing my opinion. Terence Bud Crawford cannot make it in the top 15 Hall of Fame fighters simply because his main body of work. When I say his main body of work, that means everything you did up until you got that opportunity to fight, on a big stage with Errol Spence. If you go look below that shit, excuse my French, is B- C+ below average. You can go back and look at Terence Crawford, his whole career. He hasn't changed much on who he is in the ring. His skill set, his quality, his body of work in the ring hasn't changed much. Crawford has been Crawford since he started boxing in the professional ranks. Nothing much has changed other than age and the weight. His skill set is all the same. His timing is all the same. His mentality is all the same. His IQ is all the same. His timing, I said that already. His rhythm, his cadence of punches, his sequence of punches, his go-to punches has not changed. So if we rewind the hands of time and look at some of these fighters that Bud has fought in the past, and he still possesses all those same qualities within his skill set today. Like I said, Bud hasn't changed. Y'all say he's the best fighter, the greatest fighter of all time. So if he's really the greatest fighter of all time, when we go back in time and his skill set remains the same, and we compare that to some of the guys he was put in the ring with that y'all claim, oh, he's so great against, but yet he's fighting a lesser opponent, what are we talking about? I just broke it all down. I said simple terms. Bud hasn't changed since he entered the professional ranks other than his age and his weight. Y'all claim he's the GOAT now. Let's go back down his resume and compare the GOAT to each and every fighter that he's fought up until the Errol Spence point. And let's see if y'all really can sit here and nitpick and say he was the underdog. And I'm just going off of what y'all tell us, what we hear y'all say about Bud. I'm not sitting here pulling the rabbit out of a hat. I'm going off of what y'all say, what his resume says, and what I see. You had a guy who had all the necessary tools to get in the ring with elite competition, even each and every time he got in the ring, but yet he still took those fights that he knew he could politic and win. And he also took those fights to easily trick y'all into thinking we got the next greatest fighter of all time. He only got 2 names on his resume, and y'all screaming he's the greatest of all time. He got Earl Spence and Canelo Alvarez, in which y'all depreciate and value in what they've done for the sport of boxing before y'all also great GOAT fought. What are we talking about? How does he get the title unanimously to be the GOAT when he only got 2 names of elite competition in which y'all choose to depreciate and value to the sport of boxing? What are we talking about? K-Paul, what you got?
Man, I ain't got nothing else to say. You hit it on the head, man. Like I keep telling y'all, Bud Booty Wars, man. You gotta have your ducks in a row when you come over here talking that boxing talk. We really fans of boxing. We ain't over here sack chasing no fighters, and that's what it is. If you want to come over here and debate boxing, let's debate boxing. But understand, don't come over here on no sack chasing stuff. Jay will. Don't come over here on no sack chasing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. We reached the end of the podcast. Y'all continue to support us. I told y'all this is the Genesis. This is the beginning. We're going to continue to evolve, continue to grow. If you got anything that, will help us get better at this podcast, leave it in the comment section. If you hating, cool. Leave it in the comment section. We'll address you later. But at the end of the day, we ain't avoiding or eluding. No comment, no smoke. Now, I will say this. I'm getting older. Coach getting older. We don't got time to be arguing with y'all in the comment section. We already articulated and what we said in the video. So we ain't got time to be sitting here trying to explain ourselves. You heard what I said in the video. Hey, run with it. That's just what it got. That's just what it is. But continue to support us on this journey. Continue to share and like our videos and comment, and continue to be there for us, man. That's what it is. I'm Big Boss Hog, OG Hog, K-Po through the dough. That's Coach B, aka Brother on the Hustle. We out of here. Deuce.
Salute.